Get your St. Louis MMA fix at knucklejunkies.com.
This video is sponsored by Brad Carey with Realty Executives Premier. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, call Brad Carey.
Okay, we're here with new SFC amateur welterweight champion. I'm going to butcher this, but Freddy Kostov Avik with a unanimous decision win. Just your thoughts on the fight? You know, obviously I kind of thought third round was the difference.
Yeah, we worked a lot on this fight of head movement and staying active. He was a strong dude, but by the third round I felt like finally started putting my rhythm and I started kind of getting everything together.
Now, I had a successful first round. Just kind of, were you using the second more to kind of, rest up, take a push, or just what were your thoughts there?
In the first round?
No, I thought your first round was strong, but second round, things kind of maybe evened out, and then you came back with the third.
Yeah, I think first round, we definitely worked the range and putting our things together and finishing up with kicks, but I think I gave him a lot of room and I let him come in, and I realized he was a pretty strong dude. Come second round, I feel like wrestling he was coming up fast, so I was like, well, we'll just keep it standing. And third round, we kind of dictated the pace of it.
So, what did you learn about yourself, and what does winning a title like this mean to you in your career?
I learned that there's always room for improvement. And gathering yourself, working with people who know a lot more. These last couple fights, I hired a great coach. I've been working with Tim Connors, and that changed my stand-up. I've always been an athletic and strong guy, but working with somebody who's been in the game for so long, it made me a lot more confident fighter, and I wanted to keep it standing, and I wanted to test myself because I've come off losses, and I know that if I work hard, I can get it.
And KnuckleJunkies.com here with new SFC amateur bantamweight champion Tim Jackson. Tim, a second round finish over Corey Beck. Hey, first off, let's give credit. I mean, Corey Beck, wow, man, tough guy, took a lot of punishment tonight.
Yes, sir. He was a tough opponent. He gave me a lot of motivation. He said he was going to finish me early, and I begged the difference.
Early on in the fight, Corey he came out and put on some pressure.
Oh yeah.
And it didn't seem till maybe about halfway through the first round you kind of got things going your way.
Yeah, I had to get the distance together. Had to get the distance, start landing punches. Corey Beck, I couldn't overlook him. He's a tough opponent. He came with it, and I thank God I got the win.
In the first round, you were landing some heavy ground and pound. I thought maybe a stoppage there. Did you think the fight was going to get stopped in the first?
Yeah, I thought he was going to stop it, man. I thought he was going to landing some punches. I started seeing him bleeding from his eye, so I started raining down even harder and harder. I thought he was going to stop it, but he got saved.
Now, let's just kind of talk about your right hand. You obviously found a home for it once you got that distance figured out. You did a couple of stop moves and stuff, and like I said, once that right landed, that seemed to be the end.
Yeah, once I landed my right hand, I start finding the range. I start poking the jab at him, getting that perfect range, and I landed a few shots. I started feeling that he was a little woozy, and then I tried to finish him.
Okay, I mean, you're still young in this sport. I mean, just what does this mean to you? And are you going to kind of circle the wagons, or what, before you make a decision?
I'll go back with my team and see what my team thinks, and we're going to take it one step at a time.
Okay, we're here with new SFC amateur lightweight champion Evan Elder. Evan, a great win over Colin Power. I saw you guys in the back kind of taking photos and stuff. Just talk about the fight in general and what a battle.
It was a good fight, man. He's tough. He kept the pressure the whole time, and my game plan was a little bit of just kind of keep chopping that inside of that lead leg. Because he comes forward and pressure's hard, so I was trying to take that leg out from underneath him. It was a good fight though, man. I kept hitting him. I felt like I was hitting him with some good shots, dropped him a couple times, but he's just tough, man. I couldn't finish him. Felt he was really good off his back, so I didn't want to jump in too crazy on top trying to finish and when he get caught in something, but he did a great job of surviving, and he really pushed the pace that third round. And it was a great fight, man. It was definitely one to watch.
Now, just kind of talk about once the fight got going, just your confidence on your feet and your accuracy.
Yeah, I felt good. Once I got in there, I kind of started letting my hands go. I seen real quick that I kind of bloodied his nose up, so I could tell, obviously my punches were landing. I felt like I was doing some damage. I could tell, I could kind of feel, I don't know if it was fatigue or if I was just being lazy. I kept letting my hands come down, but he did a good job of capitalizing a little bit. And overall, it was a good fight, man. I felt good. I felt like once I started letting my punches and my kicks go, they were landing. He was doing a great job, like I said, keeping the pressure and bringing the fight.
Now, Colin's obviously known for a good ground game. Was there any points during the fight that you guys were on the ground that maybe you had some success that gave you some confidence?
Right off the bat, I kind of ended up in half guard, and I felt like he wasn't really getting up too well, or I was doing a pretty good job of keeping him on his back, and that kind of gave me a little more confidence. I was like, all right, I can kind of hang with this guy, but I could feel, man, he was just, especially like in his guard, he was good. So I kind of, just like I was saying, when I dropped him, I jumped in trying to finish, but he got me back to his guard really well, and I didn't want to take any chances and let him capitalize in on me being over anxious on trying to get the finish, you know. So props to him. He was definitely good off his back.
Well, congratulations on what I think is an early candidate for Amateur Fight of the Year.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it, guys. It's always a pleasure.
KnuckleJunkies.com.
I'm going to butcher this.